In my own small way, I came out this afternoon to try to see what is going on in this town, Buea, at the foot of Mount Fako, Mount Cameroon. In terms of development, somehow, I would guess, maybe 2 months before President Buea leaves Yaoundé to come here to celebrate what they consider to be the 50th anniversary of Reunification. I may have had some battery failure, so you may not have the full extent of what I wanted to do. But then this piece of it, enjoy it while it lasts. This is a road that was never tarred about some 2 months ago. It was even not a road. But as you see it here, with the first lane of tar on it, this is the road now leading out of Buea without going through mile 17. This road, as you see, is taking you to mile 4. That is already getting to Limbe without going through mile 17. That is one achievement. They say even when you deploy the general, when the detail, the little come to you, don't throw it away. So in other words, even though I deplore the squandermania, the corruption that is decried about what is happening in this our city, Buea, since these projects were coming in, money going into pockets of civil servants and some elected officials. But then that mud will not be the fate of the people of this area. And that some people in Buea would be able to get to Limbe without necessarily braving the traffic jam, I call them artificial, from on the main road to mile 17, and then having it very fast to get to Limbe. For me, it's already an acquisition. Yes. Donc, mesdames, messieurs, c'est pour dire que Patrick Siané est à Buea pour explorer ce qui se passe ici par rapport à la venue au sud-ouest par l'Nkoukouma Paul Biya pour fêter le cinquantenaire. Donc, c'est pour dire que je suis un gars, je me dis, objectif dans ma vie. Donc, je ne peux pas voir seulement ce qui va en mal. Donc, cette rue que vous voyez, elle vient d'être un peu goudronnée au moins. Première étape de goudronnement. C'est pour dire qu'il y a au moins quelque chose de bien qui se passe dans la ville de Buea. Un peu. Même s'il y a corruption, les fonctionnaires du coin profitent de cette préparative pour mettre un peu de quoi dans leur poche, système camerounais, quoi. Mais quand même, on peut dire, par rapport à ce qu'on voit, qu'il y a quand même une valeur ajoutée par rapport à ce qu'on annonce, là. Ça, c'est the CDC Tole Estate. Oui, you see, this is the CDC Tole Estate. If you were watching Cameroon development in recent times, you knew about those women and men who came there crying for salaries that were not being paid for many years. This is where they worked their ass, and this is where they gave their energy. And so, you see, this is part of the Tole. Tole is also part of Buea. This is where they grow one of the best teas in the Republic of Cameroon. Just imagine, this is it. Beauty. For me, this is even my first time, even though I'm born in the southwest region of Cameroon, this is the first time I set foot here. So you can imagine that as you appreciate it, so can I, and am I. Yes, it is one private person who bought it over from CDC. They call him Mr. That man from the northwest who bought a branch of CDC, Dan Polo. Yes, he's the one who owns this now. It's a private property. Ça, c'est l'avantage de privatisation. Maintenant, c'est un individu qui a tout cet état-là. Yes, he bought it from the Cameroon government. I say corruption again, and nepotism and favoritism. By what I understand here, left and right, he didn't buy it for the right amount of money. Take that to the bank. Yes, this was just like a dash for being very patriotic to Paul Biya. Not to Cameroon, but being very loyal to Paul Biya. So I think that the money he paid for all this estate of the best tea, one of the best in the world, and actually one of the most profitable section of CDC. Yes, tea was one of the most profitable sectors of CDC business. You take it and give it to one man. Anyway, my point here, let me not spoil my day with this story of CDC or of Dan Polo or of the tea. My point here was to talk about this road, which is bringing development to the people. You see, it's a Tole tea estate. That's it there. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm enjoying this place. So, sir, could you help me stop for once and just hold this camera on me? Because this is not every day I've had this chance to be at this point in this part of my beautiful Cameroon. Just hold the camera, I'll open the door, and then make my case and stand on a Tole land and feel very good. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patrick Siane, having the pleasure to enjoy some of the cooperation benefits of working as an at-large consultant of the Post newspaper that has given me this chance to stand here in Tole, in the southwest, in our Buea, to talk about development projects in our city. Yes, I have been very much privileged in my life. That's tea going there. You can see it. That is a fresh tea moving into the premises there for actually cultivation into what you might take into world market, and it becomes one of the best teas in the life. So for me, je reprends. I am very proud to stand on this good road. They may have to put a second layer, but then it is still good. This is better than dust or mud. For that I can say for sure. Although I'm oppositional, I am LVP. I just don't want Paul Biya and CPDM, but this is good. Yes, the little we have, we can always have to appreciate it. So yes, as I was saying, it's a beautiful scenery. Beautiful Buea, one of the beautiful sights you can have in your world. Hilly, very mountainous, very great. So, as I said, sometimes just by trying, you feel good just by trying. Not even just success. Those are all vans going. Yes, they are here to make this accessible from Buea to Limbe. So Patrick Siane repeating, je suis très content, très fier d'être dans cette partie de Buea où je n'avais jamais mis pied.